Hey friends, it's Laurie. Let's go make something. I'm starting my Hugs and Kisses sign by using the letters from these Dollar Tree poster stickers. And I'm placing them on a sheet of waxed paper. I'm also using the and sign that I had left over from a previous pack of stickers. They aren't in the colors that I want, so I'm going to end up using my acrylic paint and painting the word hugs in pink and the word kisses in red. After I painted the letters the first time, I let them dry and then I went over them again and gave them both 2 coats. If you don't have these letters on hand, you can always paint on your letters or even use a stencil. With all my letters painted and dry, now I'm going to make the base. To make my base for my letters, I'm using 11 of the Dollar Tree foam dice. After I remove all the packaging, I'm going to use my white acrylic paint and I'm going to end up giving each of them 2 coats. Once my dice are dry, I'm taking the blocks for the word hugs with the and sign and I'm splattering them with my red acrylic paint. This step is completely optional. All I'm doing is placing a little bit of red paint on the end of my small paintbrush and then I'm tapping it all over the blocks with my larger paintbrush. After I splatter the blocks for the word hugs in red, I'm then splattering the blocks for the word kisses with my pink paint. Now that my blocks are dry, and even though my letters have a sticky back, I'm going to use my Mod Podge to help attach them into place so they don't move. I'm adding some Mod Podge to the back of the letter, and then once I'm done, I'm just attaching it to the block. Once I have the word hugs attached to my blocks, I'm adding in one of the sparkly red heart Dollar Tree stickers, and I'm going to add that to my last block. Once that's attached, I'm then placing the and sign right on top of it. From there, I'm continuing on, adding my Mod Podge and my letters until I have the word kisses. I'm making my projects today as part of a group friend collab, and I will be linking the playlist with all the amazing creators below in my description. Now with my letters all complete, I'm going to use my glue gun and attach them all together. Once my sign is all put together, I'm going to give it a coat of Mod Podge. Once again, this is completely optional, but I have noticed when adding Mod Podge, it really does accent the colors. To finish up my sign, I'm using this pretty pink and white gingham ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just making a simple bow. I'm cutting long tails on mine, which is just personal preference, and then I'm hot gluing it to the corner of my sign. I'm making a stand for my sign, and I'm using 2 wooden crates from the Dollar Tree, along with 2 drawers from these wooden boxes. I'm using my STARBOND thick glue to attach the 2 crates together. I use this for all my wood projects and it sets them up in about a minute. There is a discount code below in my description if you'd like to check it out. This project is all about painting, so now with my crates attached and with my 2 little drawers, I'm going to give them all a coat of white acrylic paint. I'm going to be painting on stripes, so I'm making sure to get the white paint in between those lines on the crate. Once that's done, I'm also painting the inside and the outside of the two boxes. Once my boxes are dry, I'm going to cover the cutouts with some pieces of craft sticks. I cut 4 of them large enough to cover the openings, and I once again used my STARBOND glue to attach them and cover the cutouts. I should have done this when I first painted the boxes, but I'm just doing it now, and I covered them with a coat of white paint. With my 2 small boxes complete, and before I attach them to the center base, I'm going to give it 3 stripes, 2 pink and 1 red. I'm also painting this with the same colors of pink and red that I used for my Hugs and Kisses sign. With my stripes painted and dry, I'm now going to attach my 2 white boxes to the ends of the base. I'm once again using my STARBOND glue, and I'm making sure the side with the cutouts is what I attach to the base. I'm adding a double heart accent, and I'm using 2 of the wooden hearts from the same package that I used for my sign. I'm giving each of them a coat of paint in the matching colors, and once they're dry, I'm going to attach them to the front. And you guessed it, I'm using my STARBOND glue again, and I'm attaching both of them to the center. I'm adding both of my pieces together, and to accent the corners, I'm adding 2 pink roses. For my final project, I'm using one of the large wooden Dollar Tree hearts, and I'm going to give it a coat of white acrylic paint. There is so much pink and red around my house for Valentine's Day, and I wanted to make something neutral that I could hang that wouldn't clash with the 2 colors. My daughter said it reminded her of something that you could possibly use at a wedding, so I don't know, what do you think? I did use white roses, but I think this would be really pretty in all different colors. I'm using 5 bunches of the Dollar Tree white roses, and I'm going to be removing each one from the stem. Once all my blooms are detached, I'm going to be cutting off the little green end, and then using my glue gun, I'm attaching it to the heart. I'm hot gluing my first rose in the very center of the heart, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the rose on each side, back and forth, and work my way around the heart so that I know I have them all evenly placed. This project worked up so quick and easy. All I did was continue gluing my roses around the outside of the heart. Once outside of my heart is full of roses, I do the exact same thing in the center. I just keep hot gluing them into place. This project worked up really quick. I think I made my whole heart in about a half an hour. With all my roses glued into place, I'm going to use some of the white amaranthus from the Dollar Tree as an accent. I'm using 3 bunches, and I'm removing all the white flowers from the stems. I don't need full-size pieces, and they're pretty long, so I'm going to end up cutting them all into thirds. Using my glue gun, I'm going to attach 1 piece in between every 2 roses on the outside of the heart. I didn't know when I was doing this that I was actually going to have extra amaranthus, and after I'm done, I'm going to go back and go around and place one in between each of the roses instead of every two. Once I was done, I began gluing some of the shorter pieces in between the roses on the top of the heart. To finish up, I added the extra row of amaranthus to the outside of my Valentine's heart, and then my project was complete. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you had fun making these Valentine's projects with me. If you're new and you haven't yet subscribed and you think, hey, I'd like to come back and hang out with her again, don't forget to click that little red subscribe button below. Please check out the playlist in my description, and I will see you soon. Bye, everybody.